everyone. So I'm going to start this video off by sharing with you these little die cuts. They are from Spellbinders. They're called Kaleidoscope die cuts, and they have these three metal dies. You cut them out and you create these fun little kaleidoscope images all layered up. So I made about 10 of those before I started in on my layout. I'm going to be working with the new pet collection from Wild Whisper, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out just the black and white pieces. Those were the pieces I really wanted to work with. I wanted to document this photo of one of our dogs. So if you are new to my channel, sometimes you'll hear a dog barking in the background and I will say, oh, that's Cooper saying hi. Well, this, folks, is Cooper. Cooper is a very hard dog to photograph because he is black, so I rarely get a really good photo of him, but I was able to get this one. So I want to make this photo the star of the show. So my plan is to go ahead and create this layout using primarily black and white elements with just a pop of that beautiful kind of turquoise blue color that is in this collection. The collection's called Happy Tales. You can grab it in the Wild Whisper shop. And if you check the description down below, you will also find a coupon code that will give you a little bit off of your order. And also let the girls at Wild Whisper know that I sent you, which is always a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and mat this photo twice. I'm going to mat it, you saw me cut it down just a smidge, and then I'm going to mat it with both the floral card that has the that aqua color I want to feature, and this kind of dark gray patterned card behind it. This layout was a really quick one, so I'm gonna leave like almost all of my process in, because even with the process it won't take very long for me to show you how I put this together. The hardest part was doing all of the die cutting with that Spellbinders die. I love the Spellbinders dies. They are some of my very favorites. I have quite a few of them, and I also subscribe to their Small Die of the Month kit. So I'm inking up my edges using some Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide. I keep Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide Hickory Smoke Distress ink and Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink on my table at all times, because those are the two inks that I gravitate towards for inking edges. So now that I have my photo matted, I'm going to grab a sheet of white cardstock. My favorite white cardstock is Basil Coconut Swirl, which is what I think this is, but I had already taken off the branding strip, so I'm not 100% sure. I am going to tack my photo down onto my glass media mat using some Post-it tape. This just helps me to keep everything as straight as I can, although really in the end most things are still crooked. I'm going to kind of center my photo. I want this to be a nice centered photo because I want the photo to be the star of the show. I am only putting adhesive into the middle of the photo because I would very much like to be able to tuck things in and around the photo, which is also my plan. So my idea for this page is to have the illusion of a diagonal design, but to keep the photo light and to have there be kind of lots of open white space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 of these die cut kaleidoscope pieces, and I'm going to kind of fan them out so that they kind of point to the photo, but so that there is also separation between these two corner pieces and the middle piece. I'm also going to take this 4x6 card from the card pack. I'm going to cut it in half, so I have 2 3x6 inch strips, and I'm going to place those strips on either side of my photo. I also inked them up to give them, that inked edge will act as a help for separation between the white cardstock and the light teal pattern papers. I'm going to play with this a little bit. I had this idea of like kind of tilting them a little wonky, but in the end, I just decided to put them straight on, but have one a little more to the top of the photo and one a little more to the bottom. Now I want to decide where I want to place my last 4 of these die cut kaleidoscope pieces. I know I want to use them as a base and then kind of layer some of the die cuts from the Happy Tales cardstock pack, from the Happy Tales die cut pack on top of them. So I'm going to kind of figure out how I want these to be positioned. I'm going to go ahead and just continue layering up. I'm going to fussy cut this flower. So these are die cuts, because of their manufacturing, they have really wide white margins on them, and I always feel the need to fussy cut them out because I just like the way it looks better. So now I kind of have the idea of how my clusters are going to go. I have the larger kaleidoscope pieces, and then I'm going to go ahead and place those 2 large die cuts, the floral and the little dog silhouette. And now I have these little bits that I'm going to use. So I just pulled out a couple. I went strictly for color. The die cuts in this collection are very versatile, and they would all kind of work. The sayings would. So I just chose ones that were black and white, and then this little one that says, "Pet hair is my glitter." I kind of put that one up at the top there, and it has that bit of green. I'm going to play a little bit with one of these flares. I'm just going to use this one. And since it's just going to be one, I don't want to I don't want to put it somewhere that I need like a triangle of elements. So if I put it down in the corner, I would have felt like I needed another flare up in the other corner. So instead, I'm going to use some of these smaller floral die cuts from the pack and create a little bit of a cluster. So this is pretty much what my layout is going to go ahead and look like. I'm going to stick in all of these little extra floral pieces, and then, and I don't make you watch me do this, I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut the, I'm going to fussy cut the white away from all of the die cuts, and then I'm going to go ahead and glue and adhere everything down just like this. Once I have everything adhered down, and I did pop that one little black sentiment up on Pop Dots, I'm going to go ahead and just add a title. So these are some old foam thickers from my stash. I am really on a use the thickers kick right now. And what I'm going to do is just add Cooper's name right there. And then since I get very few pictures of him, or if I get pictures of him, you can't even see like his face really. You just see a black blob. I thought that we at least had one really good picture of him to show what he looks like at this time. So that's going to complete this layout. I kept it very simple, but I just love this color scheme. I love how it sets off this photo. It turned out really nice. Thank you so much for stopping by today. If you haven't yet, be sure to head over and grab some of this Happy Tales collection, because it is one of my very favorites. And you can always find my coupon code and the link down below. I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye.